Last on the totem pole. Now, I spoke about Pisces already, and this is not the easiest period of time for Pisces because you've got Saturn there. That taskmaster, SOB, is going to cause you more trouble than it's worth. So the thing you've got in here in your reading is to be honest. Truth and integrity. So if you're honest with truth and integrity, you're not going to find yourself in a problematic scenario. With this type of energy, with Mercury retrograde, by the way, in your second house, especially if it comes down to money, comes down to anything financial, if you're to lie about something, if you're to feel as though, well, I'm fine, this is okay, to me, I'd be careful, because truth and integrity means when you come clean and are really upfront and honest, you aren't going to have any problems. With you doing the opposite, or if you're doing the opposite, with the changes you've already gone through, Saturn's going to hold you accountable. It's going to hold you accountable. It's going to do investigation into something. And that's the thing you want to be careful about. Remember, we're in tax time in Canada, presumably the same in the US and Britain. Just be careful, Pisces. Pisces ascendant too. Just be careful. Be careful of the choices. Truth, integrity, truth, integrity, truth, integrity. Now let's do your storyboard here. First thing you've got here is heartbreak. Now, there's a woman in your reading in here. She's a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. She's a bit self-serving, so a little careful there, Pisces. One of my clients, her daughter's a Leo, and I said, well, you raised her to be that way, so what do you want? I think this individual is a Leo, by the way. So you've got in here, first of all, this initial heartbreak. So the Three of Swords, piercing the heart, blah, blah, blah. This is always, something that was indecisive, unknown, whatever has hit the fan. It's not as horrible necessarily as the Tower, but it is heartbreaking, no matter what. And then there's this aspect about strength here, which is courage and tenacity and integrity, which I would say goes hand in hand with the truth that was just there. And the thing you just want to be a little bit conscientious about, somebody requesting you do this, is this sincerity, meaning this fiery woman? Is this sincerity? Or is this self-serving over what they want from you or need from you? That's just food for thought. Because in your reading with me, she, meaning the presumed Leo or Leo ascendant, has this aura around her of the star, meaning that she is the hot potato. Okay? So whatever is going on here about courage, about tenacity, about, integrity, that's expected of you, somehow only aids her. Because in the outcome in here, you're kind of going on your own. And you don't know where the hell you're going. You don't know what you're doing. You have no idea where you're going. You have no idea what to do. So Pisces, all I'm going to say is this. Others can give you input over you should do. From me to you, like it or lump it. You need to do what you need to do. Meaning that if you don't know, get into bereavement therapy. Get in to see a therapist. Talk about loving yourself. For example, we go on and on and on and on, all this external. Oftentimes, I know from what I've done for all these years, the person is seeking and searching, that they're actually very empty. They don't know what to take for granted. They don't know. And remember, Pisces is last lifetime. That's not to say that you're not going to be reincarnated again, and I believe firmly in reincarnation. What I mean is that the series of lessons of this whatever period of time, you're seeing something from a very different Neptunian level. The most dynamic thing that a Piscean individual, both male and female, can do is be creative. I don't care whether they volunteer, whether they're involved, whether they work as a personal dresser. I don't care whether they work as an interior decorator. You got to be involved. The more you shut down being a Pisces, the sooner you will implode. I have noticed in the 34 years I've done these readings that those that shut down, and I'm not busy enough, end up taking ill, they end up with dementia, and or they end up leading into absolute states of complete unhappiness. You need to keep involved. We are social creatures. We are not creatures of fear. Fear begets outcome. Remember that. So your reading to me is Yes, this woman in one placement in your reading could be somebody who's very, very good at getting you out, and getting you to open up and say, this would be great for you. But it's not about her to hold your hand. No Pisces need their hand held. It's about you being able to take control and make some strong decisions going forward. You need to develop tenacity. And if you don't feel you have that tenacity and all you're doing is complaining, then maybe you need to get in, as I said, to see a therapist, a counselor, or whatever, and you have a reading. And I'm not a therapist. But sometimes a reading gives us insight that we leave with. I don't tell somebody what to do. You leave and you make up your own mind. And this in your reading is about you making up your own mind, because what's going to happen in here is this individual saying, you should do this, you should do that. And your outcome in here is that you're completely at cross swords with blindfold on. I don't know what I'm doing, why I'm doing, where do I go, what do I do, how's this solved anything, now what do I do? So you want to be careful here. You want to have a game plan. Just be careful. Anyway, you heard it here first. It is time to go, and I'm done. I've done the actual monthly of April. And next week is this being cleared. Hopefully everything goes over well. And I wish you guys all the best. You heard it here first. Cheers.